Logo Graphics Design and Advertising is a proud supporter of Dynasty Television.
Serving the St. Louis City and County, licensed and bonded. To all new customers, grab the 6102 code and present it after your free estimate and get a 10% discount on labor. We install lights, ceiling fans, receptacles, switch legs. We even run new circuits, security cameras, service panels. Call Brown Electrical.
Worldwide Origins, home of the best Greek accessories and merchandise. Whether you're an Alpha, Kappa, Omega, aka Delta, or Zeta, we have you covered. Shop in person at 5261 Del Mar Boulevard in the Del Mar Plaza, Suite A, or online at www.worldwideorigins.com. For wholesale orders, please contact info@worldwideorigins.com or call 314-749-2534. That's 314-749-2534. Worldwide Origins, home of the best in Greek accessories and merchandise. And if you're having an event, we'll come to you.
Kids play. Kids interact. Kids learn. We value those traits in kids. That's why we offer family-oriented card games, beautifully illustrated multiple series books, room decorating posters, all in an effort to help unleash the true potential of our children's learning and to further encourage their imagination. Brought to you by I See Me. Visit iseeme.com.
Let me hear you say, hey, hey, sound pretty good to me. One more time, say, hey, hey. Ooh, my Lord, I'ma tell you a little story now. When I was a little girl, my mama told me, be careful what you speak, because what you say can destroy or create. So choose your words wisely. Choose wisely. I made up my mind. I opened my mouth.
Hi, I'm Margaret Green, and I just would like to thank you for joining us today in Sister2Sister Nationwide Girl Talk. Today we will talk about does intimacy mean love?
Nationwide Girl Talk. My name is Francesca Mirabella, and I'm just backstage right now getting ready, preparing myself for today's topic.
We know that that is a very prevalent topic today. A lot of people mistake love, sex for love, and necessarily, you don't have to have sex to love someone.
I didn't really know that, wow, emotions have probably the most to do with
it. And you definitely don't have to love someone in order to have sex, if you catch my drift. But I am a firm believer in dating to marry and waiting for that special someone. But this topic just really hits home, and I just want you to just tune in with us today, have some fun with us, join the conversation. If you have a topic that you would like to discuss, or if you just have any questions, feel free to send those questions and those topics into nationwidegirltalk@gmail.com.
Hi, welcome to Sister2Sister Nationwide Girl Talk. My name is Margaret.
I'm Kristen.
I'm Mona.
And I'm Francesca.
And today we're going to discuss a pretty, I want to say spicy, but yet prevalent topic. Does intimacy mean love? I mean, does it really mean that he or she loves them when there's intimacy involved?
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it all depends on who you ask, but when we're talking about the act of just sex alone, I don't think so, because there are a lot of people that look at sex differently. Yes. So it just really depends on who you ask. But I was doing a little research.
Okay.
And I found that with sex in women, there's a chemical that is released called oxytocin.
Oh yeah.
Also known as the cuddle hormone or something like that.
The cuddle hormone.
Yeah. And so what it does, it releases.
I don't know if I have that.
You might. Well, I mean, they say that, all women, when we have sex, it releases this hormone, and we feel like we're emotional. We feel very emotional. But with men, dopamine is
that's the happy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's something that they get. Mona was saying that they get that like when you're like running track or during
working out.
Eating.
It's like a sport.
Yeah. Right. So when you're having sex with a man, you're essentially being equated to a sport.
I mean,
that's interesting, because it's sort of like, in some ways, like the opposite hormones or the reaction of it. And sometimes I guess I feel like as a woman or as a man, that's important to know, because that's part of your nature. And having sex, what does that really do to you? And just being honest about that feeling, and that's
I think from a biological standpoint, it's women are more nurturing than men, and men are meant to kind of like spread their seed, if you will. But I think but taking a step back and looking at culturally, it really means something different in Europe or Latin America or even in the Middle East. When I went to Palestine, they did not kiss, touch nowhere near another man until until their wedding night. And they looked at that as meaning a sense of love. But I think it was more than that. I think that was introducing them to that's the man that they're going to be with for the rest of their life. Right. That was a sure thing, that they knew no matter what, that was their man.
So with that being said, would you say actually people should then just date to marry? Since sex is such a a sensitive thing, and it should be something that's shared between two people who love each other, right? Not just someone that you're dating, right?
I mean, I feel it's better. For me, I think yes, because you're kind of wasting your time emotionally, since there's so many emotions that go into it, So you're kind of just wasting your time if you're.
And then
waiting.
All the time you hear people say, oh, sex confuses things. So if you start having sex before you're married, or before you even know that this is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, now you add sex to the equation, and you don't even know if you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, and now you're confused because you have all these chemical emotions, being released, and they're like, well, we didn't feel like this before we had sex. Now, why do you feel like this now? Or, and so I definitely think it's something that you should wait. You should wait.
Well, I definitely believe that one of the problems is that a lot of us, as girls and guys, when we experience rejection, or we experience a lot of things like low self-esteem, we use sex as that meaningful thing. Okay, well, if you want me, then you love me, but we're dealing with some under the table issues that we really need to get delivered from.
Yes.
And it's one thing, because I remember just being young, being 14, I got pregnant when I was 14, and I had my son, at 14, but it was because I felt like this older guy, loved me. I never knew what it was, growing up in a family in an abusive home and things like that, you know, you really don't know what it is. You only have a persona or a perception of what love is. So you figure, well, if he does this for me,
if he
then,
touches me like this,
then that's what that is, you know. And so and it happens to the best of us, you know. And so I'm just great that we're on this topic today.
Yes.
So go ahead. I know I'm just talking.
No. Well, and I was just gonna kind of piggyback off of that. For me, it was almost the same because dealing with the things that I dealt with when I was younger, like being molested and things like that, being open to those type of touches and feelings young, it makes you think that this is what it's supposed to feel like if you're in love, or if someone wants you, they're going to touch you like this, and that's not what love is.
Definitely.
Love is kind, love is patient. It's an action that you do before you get to that point.
And it's definitely unconditional, you know, and we have to realize that when people love you for you, you know, it doesn't take sex or it doesn't take intimacy to prove that.
Exactly.
You know? So I'm just glad to be here with you both today. So and I just want to say this, there's just a lot of problems going on today with girls and guys when it comes to, you know, sex and things like that. You know, now we have HIV, we have AIDS, and we have all these different STDs that are, you know, risks. They're going around. You know, we have so many babies, you know, out of wedlock and different things going on. You know, there are girls young as 10 years old that are having babies because they feel like the guy loved them, because they feel like, oh, he's going to be there, but really it's just you and that baby, you know, your baby now raising a baby. You know, and that's one of the situations that I got caught up in, you know. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll to our break, and when we come back, we'll talk about overcoming the things that allow us to give ourselves to those that we're not really supposed to.
Hey, Mother Duckers, what would Obama eat? After a long, hard day of saving the world from itself, every self-respecting future former president of the United States needs a deep-fried duck burger from Mother Duckers, even if he has to divorce his wife to get it. Introducing the all-new Go Duck Yourself Duck Burger from Mother Duckers. It's a fresh fillet of duck breast, batter dipped in deep fat fried to a greasy golden brown with our signature secret sauce, and 2 kinds of fried onions on a toasted bun. Don't forget the gravy-dipped fries with a vanilla milk Shakespeare, now for a limited time only. Everything tastes better at Mother Duckers. The all-new, all-ducked up 3 duck fillets with batter fried bacon, mayonnaise, fried onions, fried pickles, fried cheese, fried okra with mashed potatoes, garlic butter, and fried mushrooms, all in a grilled sourdough bun. The all-new Duck You with fried duck on a toasted bun, all smothered in melted cheese with spicy jalapenos. Don't forget the incredible new I Ducked Your Mom Last Night. It's an all-you-can-eat orgy of fried duck burgers with deep-fried habanero peppers and heavy on the gravy. Kids everywhere just love the Oh Duck Me Kids Meals. If they don't, spank them.
Hi, my name is Danita with My Blooming Health Mobile. We are a concierge clinical mobile lab serving St. Louis and the Illinois area. We provide a service that is convenient for you. For the elderly, the disabled, or those just having a difficult time getting out to get to a lab to have your blood drawn, give us a call. We will bring the lab to you. Employers for on-the-spot employee drug screening as well as vaccines, hepatitis A and B, as well as TB testing. We make this service convenient and private for you and your loved one. Give us a call. We'll bring the lab to you. You can reach us on our website to make a convenient appointment at mybloominghealth.com, or you can give us a call at 314-942-3273.
Welcome to Breckenridge Motors East. Come down to 8600 St. Charles Rock Road. We're located at 170 and St. Charles Rock Road, where we make luxury for less. We've got vehicles of all kinds starting from $39.95. We've got financing for everybody. If you're a first-time buyer, we can help. Call now 1-866-523-4047, where we make it happen. We are the pros. We've got luxury vehicles like the Cadillac SRX. I've got a 2010 out here that is loaded. TV, DVD, navigation with backup camera, factory 20-inch chromes. Again, we've got financing for everyone. Call now, 1-866-523-4047, Breckenridge Motors East.
New Beauty Lace Wigs, creating new beauty in minutes and not hours. Specializing in the very best in virgin human hair, lace front wigs, and custom wigs at an affordable price. Serving women who are suffering hair loss due to health issues. Visit us in store at 5261 Del Mar Plaza, Suite A, and online at www.newbeautylacewigs.com. We look forward to serving you. It's New Beauty Lace.
Have you been injured in an auto accident?
I came to Dr. Holland's office because I was in a car accident. My neck and my upper back were very sore and tender. I didn't have full motion of my shoulders. I do now. I would definitely recommend Dr. Holland and his team to other patients that are suffering.
Recently been involved in a car accident? You may qualify for a free $25 Visa gas card. Call Greater St. Louis Accident and Injury Centers today. 314-588-9100.
Hello everybody, I am Dre Hilton. I'm so glad to be back in St. Louis. Be on the lookout for my brand new children's TV show called Kids Start with me, Dre Hilton. Thanks to Dynasty TV.
Come on, go!
Bank On, Save Up is a proud supporter of Dynasty Television.
St. Louis is an amalgamation of many kinds of things and many kinds of people and many kinds of stories, just like Dynasty Television. And the highlight show, also known as Facebook TV, is no exception. Come on in and scroll through the city's eclectic mix of architecture, neighborhoods, and restaurants, and the region's most intriguing people, places, and happenings. Feel good learning and loving and laughing with me. I'm Theo Teddy Lewis, and this is the highlight show.
Welcome back to Sister to Sister Nationwide Girl Talk. I'm Margaret, and we are talking about, does intimacy mean love? As we know today, different men and women get involved in different relationships based off of the word love. Sometimes that word love is just overly used just to get what we want at times. Am I right, girls?
Right.
I know I've done it. I don't want to I just don't want to play the victim here. I've done it. I've said, I love you just to, I want that necklace over there. So if I tell you I love you enough, you'll get it for me. But we understand that this is a trending problem because now we know that that word love even leads to prostitution. It leads to manipulation and all these different things. And as we were discussing before, teenage pregnancy, and we just have to now kind of put a stop to it. What are some of these warning signs when the word I love you comes up? What are some of the warning signs? Really, it's not love. It's just I'm saying it to get what I want.
Well, I would definitely say when your actions don't line up with what love is supposed to be. Like you said, we say we love each other, or we say we love someone, but yet we don't want to put in the work that shows that we love them. If they're telling you, I love you, but yet they don't want to spend time with you, they don't want to. I heard something someone has said. He said, you'll know when a man loves you when he starts telling you yes more, when he starts doing things for you more, when he starts praying for you more.
Definitely.
And so you have to watch those actions. Love is a verb as well. It's not just a noun. You have to, they go hand in hand.
What about that last bite of piece of cake? I
heard that. If you give me the last piece of food, you love me.
That's true.
We like to eat. I'm sorry.
No, that's true, really. I think also the wrong things are really glamorized when it comes to love. I think that when things are good, everyone's, I'm in love, and she looks good and he looks good, but what about when things aren't good? What about when someone has a mental illness, or there's a disease involved, or when things aren't good, because life's not always good all the time.
Yeah.
So
people equate love to if he's putting you on his social media,
right?
Which, by the way, he should not do it.
Matter.
But
no,
if just because he puts you on your social media doesn't mean that you guys are in
No.
love.
And one another warning sign: if you feel like if you have to follow this person, you have to check their social media.
Yeah.
You have to check their phone.
Yeah.
You know, if you just really are feeling insecure about this person, maybe that's just not the right person. Maybe that's not the man that God has for you.
Right.
One thing I do understand, and I have learned in this life, is that God has someone for everyone. That special person, that person that is made especially for you. That rib, you know, he said that. You know, he took
the rib.
Yeah, he said. Well, he said he took Adam. I mean, he took Eve. I'm sorry. He took Eve from Adam's rib. So I just believe that there's an Adam or an Eve for someone, and so definitely that sex thing should definitely be saved, especially for that someone.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to go back to, you know, it's not like as a warning sign, but something that you may want to pay attention to is this person capable of loving? Like, if they treat themselves badly, are they able to treat you well? You know,
hurt people.
Exactly, and if that person is willing to spend their time in a certain way, not to be judgmental, but realistically, if they do certain things that seem like, you know, like risky behavior to themselves, are they able to really love you?
Yes, totally.
And not to ignore those things, you know, and kind of like settle for that, because I feel like you should never settle.
Definitely. You definitely have to be careful nowadays. You know, there are men and women, they're committing suicide, and they are, I mean, suffering from depression and oppression and these different things that cause them not to pursue their dreams and their visions and stuff like that. I remember when we were in second grade, the second grade teacher would ask you, hey, what do you want to do when you grow up? And someone would say like a firefighter, someone would say, oh, I want to be a police officer, or I want to be a doctor. But somewhere along the line or somewhere along the way, they lost that ambition. And a lot of times you ask them, well, he or she, they left me, you know, and I can't get back to where I was. Well, I'm an advocate in not allowing people or things to stop you from pursuing what it is that you've been purposed to do, especially something called sex.
Definitely. Like I said, it confuses things.
It confuses things.
It throws you off your game. And you know, I know for me, even struggling with having sex, you know, I am a person, like, I craved those touches and things like that, because that's what I thought was love, you know. And when I didn't have that for such a long time, I started to feel unloved, you know. And you have to really check that and make sure, okay, well, why am I wanting to do this? Because I know, like, every time I know I want this, but then I know if I get it, I'm not going to be fulfilled.
Yes.
You know, so you have to check your motives and why you're wanting to do something. Because essentially, if you're doing that so that you can feel loved, you need to check within on why you don't feel loved.
And definitely discovering who you are as a person. You have to know who you are, because if you know who you are, then now you're able to make someone else happy. Okay, but if you're not happy with you, you know, if Margaret can't be happy with Margaret, then Margaret can't make anyone else happy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these 15-year-old girls that, okay, so I started, like, my little sister hooked me on Vampire Diaries, whatever, but like these little girls that are watching these shows, and they're seeing little girls have sex too, you know, and they're seeing I love you being thrown around by different people, and it's like by two brothers, they love the same girl, and it's like really confusing. Think about a 16-year-old watching that, and maybe they can't differentiate reality from this show or something like that, but it's hard.
And a lot of times that's when we're talking about sex, that's all we're talking about is the risk of getting pregnant and STDs. I wish I had somebody that told me the emotional stress that comes along with having sex.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Sister to Sister Nationwide Girl Talk. We've just had an explosive conversation on intimacy, or shall I say sex, in relationship, and does it really mean love? If you want to view more of this content, if you just want to just reach out to us, if you have questions or topics that you would like to talk about, you can email us at nationwidegirltalk@gmail.com. Again, I'm Margaret from Sister to Sister Nationwide Girl Talk, and this has been
an awesome time.
name is Jeffrey Blair, and I am the co-owner of ICME African American Children's Bookstore. We're very excited because we're coming upon our one-year anniversary on June 18th, 2016. And for that occasion, we are bringing a musical play called The Journey, A Story of the Israelites. It's going to be at Harris Stowe State University, and it's going to be, again, June 18th, 7 p.m. To find out more about the play and about this celebration that we're going to have, you can come to our website at www.icme.com or give us a call, 314-349-1122. Again, 314-349-1122. See you there.
Next on Breakout, Joyful Noise.
P139 is not an ordinary place.
Lately, I've been going through some things, so I really want to hear that song, Restoration.
Wow, Joy, look at you.
Bothered. Extremely bothered. I know you hollow girls aren't, for lack of a better term, refined.
I am dripping in the latest fashions.
You and the higher ups had your way of thinking. There was and is a greater plan at work here. Enough is enough.
To the city of release, let us rain fashion on you.
Have you been injured in an auto accident?
A drunk driver actually hit my car, and so it caused my hip to be twerked, and I sought out the office of Dr. Mark Holland to help me with that. I recommend Dr. Holland definitely to everybody. He's going to make sure everything is right and put you back together.
Recently been involved in a car accident? You may qualify for a free $25 Visa gas card. Call Greater St. Louis Accident and Injury Centers today. 314-588-9100.
Visit Body by India's World in the Del Mar Plaza at 5261 Del Mar Suite A. All natural body and home products. Body butters, sugar scrubs, lip balms, and all-purpose sprays. Stop by for a complimentary sugar scrub. Luxurious body products at a great price since 2013. Visit online at www.bodybyindiasworld.
In today's world, life can sometimes be uncertain. We face our good, and we even face our bad. But we all must eventually face our truth. So how will you measure up? Will you melt under pressure, or will you go up in flames? This is our story. This is Fire and Ice.
Ferguson 1000 is a proud supporter of Dynasty Television.
Hi, I'm Dave Beckford. I'm the founder of Dynasty Television, and we're always bringing you eclectic people, places, and things. Today, I'm proud to have in the studio Mr. Vernon Vito Bracey, who is the CEO of Renaissance Voice Communications, or RVC, right here in St. Louis. So, Vito, glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me here. That was a big grown-up word, eclectic. I'm like,
well, you're definitely that. You're a diverse person with a diverse personality.
Okay.
So tell us about RVC.
RVC is an emerging company that's been in existence for about 7 years. What we actually do is cabling, IT data, telecommunications in the telephony space, communications, which inclusive of security cameras, CCTV security cameras. So we do a number of different things of that nature.
Okay.